Hi, welcome back to another Boss Lighting video. I'm Jim Grady, the director of the company. I appreciate your time. We're going to just do a very quick general install video. It's going to be quick because this is the best plug-and-play system that we are aware of that's on the market. We're actually going to prepare this for the installation on my brand new Toyota Tacoma IMAX, which I love. Just love that truck. So we're going to outfit it with some Boss lighting. So this is the general setup of what you get when you open up our box. You have a driver. You have various mounting hardware for the different apparatuses, from the driver to the light itself, to the switch. That all comes with the mounting hardware included. We have various cables. There's 2 cables into the product box that you're going to find. Super high quality silicone cables. So let's just go ahead and get into it. This is your breaker. This is an optional part because sometimes you already have a breaker. You're wiring it into your fuse box. Everyone wires these differently. So this is a optional part that you can find on the website. But for this install, we're going to include it. So you basically take your driver, as discussed in the other driver install video, where I give you very important technical tips on the driver. Please seek that one. But for this general install, you have your driver, you have your battery connection that will go either directly to the battery or to your power bus. And then you have 2 other connectors. That's it. That is your electrical install. So once you mount your driver in the smart location, we'll go ahead and take your fuse, hook it up to the red wire. Fuses and breakers always go to the hot side of your switch, and then you would go to your battery, and then you would just go directly to ground with your black. So that's very straightforward, very standard, nothing tricky about that. What's even less tricky, so you have a 3-pin connector on the driver. You have a 6-pin connector on the driver. That's it. You have a 3-pin connector on your light. So the light has to be powered by the driver. So you would just simply connect those in. I did see the lock have a very gentle click to it, and I seen that locking tab rise up. So that is locked together. You're not going to be able, and go ahead and do a pull test. That's very critical. We don't want connections working out over time. So go ahead and pull a pull test. And you've seen I put some pressure on that. It's not going to pull out. Then we have the 6-pin connector. So where would that go? Well, you would see that, well, we got to turn the thing on and off. These 2 don't go to that 6-pin connector. Well, we have the switch cable that is in your box. So on one end of the cable, there's 2 connections, and on the other end, there's a single 6-pin connector. The 6-pin. So 6-pin to 6-pin. Go ahead and put, and you probably heard that click because I heard that pretty loudly. So that is absolutely locked in. Do the pull test on that. The 2 connectors, one is a 3, one is a 2. One is a 3, one is a 2 on the cool switch. So go ahead and put your 2 together. I did hear that, and I did see that raise. So do the pull test. That's good. Do the 3-pin. Not hearing that one click. There we go. So that clicked, and then you do your pull test again. We're solid. So the switch I chose for this installation on my Tacoma, I'm going to do the 22mm round illuminated switch. Has a great feel to it. When the light is on, your illumination is on, letting you know that your light is on. But I guarantee you, when our light is on, you don't need to switch to indicate that the light's on. you're going to see that. It's not like the others. And then you have your most important feature of our brand, the dimmer. We recommend that you'd mount your switch somewhere that's very comfortable to you, that when you're driving, basically how it goes is one hand is on the wheel and your other hand always goes to the illumination knob. You're going to find that the best feature of all about Boss lighting. All the lights are fully dimmable. So when you're going into camp, when you're going into a foggy condition, if it's raining, you're always going to be adjusting the output. Like any audio knob, if you turn it to the left, that's down. If you turn it to the right, just like your stereo knob, that's full power. It's only 3/4 of a turn knob. It's very linear, very precise. And so whatever conditions you're in, adjust your light to that condition. Keep this somewhat close to you because you're always going to be fiddling with it. It's a fun feature. So on the next generation of light, they're going to come with its own cable. Remember, there's a 3-pin and a 4-pin. So this is the 3-pin connector. 3-pin goes to 3-pin. When you push these together, if it doesn't immediately lock, the best thing to do, because it's not locked, and because I gave it the pull test, it's not, is go ahead and put some pressure on it and then lift up the back of the connector. When I lifted up the back of the connector, you heard that lock. It just made a nice little snap. Now it's fully locked. So it's important that you hear